stirring the instant coffee with chopsticks using the Vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your instant coffee at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, instant coffee from Aldi. Fairly nasty. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10 nasty, it's about a 1, which means I can put it down. Does anyone ever listen to the radio anymore? Are we in a post-radio era? There was a time when I used to get into a vehicle, and as soon as I start driving, I put on the radio. I don't do that much anymore. I went from listening to morning zoo hijinks to music to talk radio. Listened to a lot of talk radio over the years. I don't even do that anymore. Not even interested in listening to talk radio anymore. The personalities bore me. I find them to be irrelevant when they have to walk within FCC boundaries and guidelines. Just not interested at all. It's very difficult. Are there women, here's a question someone said, are there women that have built-in trouble mechanisms and that I should avoid? Oh boy. Young fella, don't get me started. Yes, there are. I've referred to a concept. I've called it enhanced accountability. And I feel that certain women in my dating life have needed enhanced accountability. And let me explain that to you. If you have any problems with jealousy or trust, which a lot of men do, then there are 3 or 4 types of women that you want to avoid. And most of those are what I would call career type women. The biggest risks for infidelity are hairdressers, actors, models, and women that travel for their job. And they all need their man to be a little bit more understanding than the average career woman. Now, this is the part of the show where women get it. There are times when I will talk about accountability in men, but we're going to talk about women right now. Those types of women need more latitude because they spend more time with men. And that always includes physical touch and time alone with a man other than you. And if you have any jealousy, like I said, any trust issues, which many times are warranted, when you critique the careers that I mentioned, they will take immediate offense and make you feel like you are the jealous lover, making you the offender. And what you need to do if you want to have a relationship with a woman like that is practice or teach enhanced accountability. Hairdressers get gifts. They get asked out a lot. They ask to cut men's hair privately at the man's home. Most normal men love a sexy woman. It's a fact. They love a sexy hairdresser and always want more, if possible, more than just a haircut. That never stops. Having a woman like that in your life can drive you crazy. Now, she might say, well, I'm faithful. I don't take anyone up on those issues. Okay. But you have to be comfortable with that. A woman who is an actor will act as if work-related love and sex scenes is just part of her work, and it very well may be. Criticizing that is an attack on her, not just her work. And she is better left to thirsty men who pedestalize her, which is what she seeks out. You probably did that yourself in the beginning when you met her, and it's really hard to reel that in once you cross the barrier into a relationship with her. Let's talk about the model. The model is loved by all, men and women. She thrives on attention and always attracts fans first, spouse second. The model is so pretty and so attractive that you're not surprised when she tells you that she's a model. And you feel kind of cool. Hey, I'm dating a model. But when that becomes a relationship, everyone else thinks she's beautiful and wants a piece of her. And the reality is, models are a slab of beef that gets posed for magazines or commercials. A model's career will always be more important than you. Don't kid yourself. No matter how long you are with her, her modeling career comes before you. So, there you go. Those are the 3 worst women to pursue. If I might add a 4th, it's a woman who travels for business. Very risky. They have built-in relationship destruction mechanisms. They don't even start to settle down until they're a little bit older. And I've had all of them in my life. I experienced everything that I teach. And the key to a successful relationship with any of those, the hairdresser, the actor, the model, or the woman who travels for her work, the key is to have a loose grip and be prepared to say goodbye at any time. Have multiple girlfriends for social company or intimacy, and losing a woman like that is just an occupational hazard. It's one of those, if you have a woman like that in your life and you tell me that you broke up, I might not say it, but I will think it. I told you so. What you could do is avoid women like this in the future and have the talk about accountability with any woman that you meet if you want more than just a fling. Dating is basically screwing. Someone reminded me that Tom Leykis said that. I didn't even know who Tom Leykis was. I guess he's a radio guy, a talk show guy or something. I don't know. But he had said the same thing. He used the F word. I'll try not to use that this early in the morning. But dating is basically screwing. I'm not dating. When someone says they're out dating, that means they're out screwing, or looking to get screwed, or evaluating screw partners. That's pretty much what dating is. So for every man that thinks he's cool by spinning plates, because you've been taught that by red pill guys, I want you to know this, Mr. Red Pill Plate Spinner. You are her plate that she's spinning. Unless you have the talk, everyone is spinning a plate, and everyone is a plate being spun. Don't lie to yourself. I've only known one single woman that doesn't drink alcohol. Only one in my whole life. One. I'm not saying that's good or bad. It's just a fact. Only one. And I'm not putting anyone down who does drink. Do you ever notice on social media being nice is preferred over telling the truth. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Sound familiar? Hit the hay. Did you ever say that? I want to hit the hay or hit the sack. In the early 1900s, mattresses were often sacks stuffed with straw or hay. Hence the phrase, I need to hit the sack or hit the hay. That's what mattresses were made from many, many years ago, before there were actually springs in mattresses. Husbands and men, if you lose your job or business during this you-know-what pandemic, then you need to do something to create revenue. You will be judged by how you respond to this. You will write me 2 years from now describing exactly how she left you. Disability, depression, pandemic, whatever. Just pick something. Wake up, bro. Wake up. I've been in this business so long, I can tell you exactly what your trajectory is if you lose your job as a married man. Men, share your shit, disappointment and darkness with another man. Never share it with your wife. She wants a rock. The woman that relies on you to be strong doesn't care if there's a plague or a pandemic. During this time, women are strength detectors and weakness detectors. They always have been. Don't doubt me on that. Share your junk, your shit, your doubts with another man. There's nothing more frustrating to an individual when you don't accept their currency. Sorry, ma'am, your money is no good around here. If you are in a relationship with a sexy woman, an attractive woman, and she can no longer move you, manipulate you, sway you with sex or the promise of sex, that's very frustrating to her. She will start to walk away. Let her. They're a dime a dozen. You are honorable by doing something good and great. You don't become honorable, attractive, or worthy of emulation by self-deprecation, men. Never put yourself down. I see this on Facebook. Happy anniversary to my lovely wife. 20 years you've put up with me. You're a saint. You're an angel for putting up with me. Dude, enough already. It's not funny. And dude, stop defending that stupid behavior. Okay? It's unattractive when you put yourself down. Only a wimp does that. I look on your social media and you're like, all these years you've put up with me. Guess what? She never puts herself down when she says happy anniversary to you. Only men do stupid ass shit like that. Enough already. Look at your behavior. If you defend it, you're an idiot. Never put yourself down, especially on social media. Especially on social media. You wouldn't allow anyone else to put you down. What if some stranger said, imagine her putting up with you? You'd be up in arms about it. You wouldn't tolerate that, but yet you're doing it to yourself. You're such a mystery. Enough already with the self-deprecation. Most leaders in government think that you are stupid. They think there's us, and then there's them, the people that voted for us. They don't consider themselves to be at your level. This is why we're surprised when a politician seems real. He seems very down to earth. How come they don't talk about the shopkeeper that way? Or the landscaper? Or the mailman? Or mailwoman? They're very down to earth. But when we meet a politician and they seem down to earth. It's surprising to us, isn't it? Just knowing that will help you vote different in the future. No more voting for professional politicians. Those days are over with. Who can you trust in a crisis? Yourself. But only if you have a history of making good decisions, sir. If you are flip-flopping with all your ideas and schemes, and your income is going up and down, you're very untrustworthy. You can't even trust yourself and lead your family. It's time to start practicing stability for your wife, your girlfriend, and if you have children, your children. You're not being the rock that you need to be. But it's never too late to start. There's hope. There is hope. If you are a leader of a company or a family, now is the time that your leadership is being tested. If you are a man, then model calmness. Most likely those subject to you, your family members or your employees, they're getting stressful messages from everyone in their life. And you have this wonderful opportunity to be calm for them. What you need to do is out-contribute the positivity and the optimism in a world that is saying if you even walk outside, you could catch something and die. You turn on the TV, all you hear is bad news. You are the lighthouse of positivity, hope, and optimism for everyone that you encounter, starting in your home. And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.